Russell Griffin. Yeah. Harry Linnick. Oh yeah. Well, Russell used to be.
Can I take a picture too?
We're under contract with Disney, sir. I'm sorry. We're not going to be able to allow this.
Talk to my lawyer.
Wait a minute.
Plugged in there. Whenever you two are ready. One. It's like green. One. Oh, wait. That looks good. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Let's see. That's good.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, what happened there? I like
the
that.
green. I don't know what the green's
It's
about.
so dark. I need this.
That looks perfect. Okay, let me take another one.
Hey, baby.
You hooked up?
What's that?
Are you hooked up yet?
Do not want these in the picture.
Oh wow. Hold on now. 1, 2, 3. There's like 2 super mobs. Hold on. Oh honey, you give me the little size of the fade. Oh, I think that's pretty good.
That looks skinny. God, I haven't heard that word and I don't know how long.
Twice in 1 week. What would we do to do it Thursday? What's my news?
Okay, let's see. Let's see that.
Oh, you want to see the pictures?
You can't have any advertising until I approve. My wish is
That looks pretty good.
That one does, so do that again. I'll fix it.
Hey, wait. What? Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
That's good.
No, I like this side.
The rolls okay. It looks like it got something underneath. Oh, look. That's good.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm taking that with the Facebook, straight to Facebook.
That one is deleted because it looks chubby.
Yeah, this is nice. He sent it to me. I want to send it on.
Body shot. Delete.
Oh, by the way, that video. The other one fly out. Right. But I think they do. They do.
Are we wait?
You're fine, you're fine.
Okay.
Thanks for asking, you're fine.
Oh, no, that's your car. That's your car. Let's see. It's better with the sailboat. I've got another sailboat. That was closer. You might be coming in. You may have to go close. That's a beautiful walk. It's not coming.
You got it? You got it going?
If I walk away, that means I got the shot.
Slow down away.
Perfect timing.
I'm telling you.
You nailed it.
I just called butt from Seminole.
No, you made it, man.
That's interesting, yeah. What's behind it?
You guys know each other?
Steve, we look familiar. Nice to
My
meet
name
you.
is
Yeah, Steve, nice to see you. Joe.
Joe, nice to meet you, Miss Joe. Oh, well, you know I'm from Massachusetts.
That's why I wanted to.
I left in '78, but yeah, I was born and raised in Chicopee outside of Springfield.
And I told you, I'm Wilbraham.
Home of the Friendlies ice cream.
From that fight. That's a real nice one, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, I was thinking about that the other day.
We used to go on field trips there all the time. Yeah.
We're all local now.
I've been local
But
for...
we're still going to be, man.
Yeah,
Remember, I'm on a hot mic.
although I'm never going back.
Me neither.
Ever.
I figured that part out on my own. No, I'm not going back either.
Left in '78, went back in '86 for about 14 months. Met my future wife, left again. Nashville 7 years, Atlanta 8 years. Jersey 12 years. I've been here for a decade at least. But my mom's been over there for right there literally the third.
No, I didn't get you.
Oh my goodness.
So I've always come.
No, I wasn't really.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, the good memories, right?
And when you've been around the world like me, you realize how wonderful it is, right?
And you remember the taxes and the cold weather.
Where I was in Jersey, we had the mountains like Pennsylvania in the morning. It was freezing, and also I had a 3-bedroom ranch on 2/3 of an acre, no property taxes on both houses. It was crazy. But tomorrow that'll be full. It's a blood moon, but they're calling it a beaver blood moon, and there's a full eclipse tomorrow too.
What time? Yeah, but what time is it? Are we going to see it?
It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. till
I'll be
5
awake.
a.m.
I'll be awake.
But it'll be a beautiful moon. It'll be reddish. It's the closest to the Earth
No.
tomorrow night, and it won't be this close again until 25.
I've never seen so much drama with the moon as there's been.
Oh,
in
and all the
last few
snazzy
years. It's
names the
always
last couple of
something.
years. We've got everything: spider moons, beaver moons, blood moons.
No, I saw my first.
Show her the moon.
Oh, really?
Austria? Yeah, I was with my first wife. No, thank you, not Virginia. Austria. I was with my first wife, and we saw it in the newspaper. It's going to be total eclipse of the moon. And so we brought a couple of bottles of red wine, just chilled out, like the train station, sat down, and we were like.
We've had some of those lately, haven't we?
It seems to happen all the time.
Actually, I just watched a couple months ago at the Bishop Planetarium, and I watched a bunch of shows, but they had a show that told you what was going to be in the Southwest Florida skies for the next 30 days.
Oh, that's
So I enjoyed it so much, now I go on YouTube and I find out what's going to be in our skies the next couple of days.
And you know in advance.
In the next, I think tonight and tomorrow, I think it's the Perseid meteors and asteroids are at their height. November 17th and 18th, the Leonid meteors are at their height. Of course, the full moon tomorrow.
No,
but
full
it's
moon is
cool.
today
Tomorrow.
and tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No, I heard today and tomorrow.
You see it, Paul? Excuse me. Come on.
Weather Channel, weather.com told me today and tomorrow.
I'm a retired sailor. Ask me. What do they say? Red sky at night.
Yeah, correct.
In the morning, Saturday morning.
Watch that. The sailors on the way to mayhem.
Yeah. Or maybe we were just looking at it through red eyes.
That could be.
Just saying.
No comment.
Hey, at least I'm honest, man.
No, I'm not a sailor, but I know how to fly an airplane.
That
Only as a co-pilot. You're right.
You're right.
Only as a co-pilot.
Forced into service.
When my pilot, I can't do takeoff, but when my pilot takes off and he says, "Dude, man, I gotta close my eyes. You take over, and I'm flying from New Orleans, across city, across the Gulf, or whatever it is.
That big water right there, the big puddle.
After that's cold.
Oh, that's a great area. They got great oysters up there.
I know.
Yeah. And he's always the party boat. They don't go fishing. If you're on that boat, you're going to party.
No,
I see him in all the bays up in Sarasota and stuff.
He came up to me and said,
Nice guy.
he said, who the hell are you? My wife wants to know. I gave him a card. He's going to wave at him, but I'm distracted by my company. And I'm pleased with that. And I'm going to go into the car in 1 minute.
I'm good. Very nice to meet you, Miss Joan. I'll see you around. You too, thank you. So not bad. So my son came in this past week, my 28-year-old one. I think you met my 23-year-old one. And we rented a bike just like this and had it for a couple of days. And when I brought it back, I so much didn't want to bring it back, so I talked to the owner because it's a rental. I said, how much to buy it? Because it's identical, looks just like this. I said, well, being you're going to rent it for a couple of days, I'll give you a tip for, I'll take, it's $1,000, but I'll take a couple hundred off because you're renting it. So while we're driving to rent it and I'm looking at it, I went back with $800 bills, and I got the other one just like. But you know what it gives me now? Isn't that nice?
Yeah, you can keep talking. I'm multitasking.
You know what it gives me now is I was gonna buy an extra battery, these right here, so that I can bring my trailer more. Because the trailer,
I'll be honest with you.
The trailer will suck the battery. No, you can have as much. No. So the freaking batteries are $500 to $700. So I wanted an extra battery. I'm like, screw it. For $800, I got a full bike just like it to have use, but also down the road parts. But in here right now, I got an extra battery, so I can go 100 miles tonight if I want. Isn't that cool? Instead of buying a battery for $7, I bought another bike for $8 with the battery. And here's the killer. Mine has 2,000 miles on it now. This one that I just bought is 4. You want it? Nice seeing you, man. Keep it clean. Yeah, I just caught it. Cool.
Well, hello, sunset lady.
Well, hello there, Blackie. How's that wind doing out there?
I actually felt relatively comfortable. I didn't have to hold up. Yesterday when I was, as you know, I'm right next to the car.
Yeah.
I couldn't go out to the jetty.
Right.
But we're looking at it.
Well, there's a tropical storm on the way. Okay, tomorrow.
What's her name again?
What?
The tropical storm.
Oh, Nicole.
Nicole, yeah. Nicole is.
I say she's dancing around the Atlantic right now.
No. I got the East Coast has the hurricane warnings.
Yeah.
And tropical storm warnings.
Yeah.
We don't have
She's
it.
coming in that way.
We don't have it. Yeah, well, I saw the thing. It could go south of Key West and then swing around into the Gulf and get more stronger.
Okay.
But they're just calling it a tropical system now.
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Well, tomorrow is National S.E.E.A.M. Day, which is encouraging young people to go for science, technology, English, art, and math. They want the kids to be interested in those types of things for school.
I was interested when I was a kid.
Because
I'm still interested now.
United States is falling behind a lot of other countries.
That I believe.
Okay. And tomorrow is Cappuccino Day, Italian foamy coffee drink. And then today is...
Did you say Italian foamy coffee drink?
Yeah.
That's the definition of cappuccino?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. I've never heard it put that way before.
Today is National Bittersweet Chocolate with Almonds Day. And it's also Job Action Day. Okay, now we're going into famous birthdays. In 1867, Marie Curie, Polish physicist and chemist. She got the Nobel Prize in 1903. She discovered radium and polonium. 1918, Billy Graham, American evangelist. He was first in the 20th century's most influential Christians.
Billy Graham's a big name.
Yeah, and he lived 99 years. And your father and I saw him in Springfield, Massachusetts when he appeared there. And he had a big crowd there. Okay, 1966 is Gordon James Ramsay.
Now you're making me hungry.
He's an OBE British chef. He's 56 years young.
Yeah, he's like my age, yeah. He looks older.
Yeah, right. Must be all that food, baking.
Oh, well, look, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Exactly.
He's one of the Iron Chefs and all that stuff. No, he's great, actually. I like his recipes.
Okay. Now in history, in 1805, Lewis and Clark expedition, they had first sighted the Pacific Ocean on this day.
Hold on a second.
No, not the drugstore in Wilbraham. No.
Okay, you beat me to it.
I know.
You can read my mind.
I know where your mind is going.
You said Lewis and Clark. I have an automatic.
Well, that was a big expedition.
Okay.
In 1805, that takes you back.
It was a local kind of like Store 24. You could get pharmacies. You could get everything actually there.
Yeah, but there wasn't even a drugstore then.
It was. Well,
Might not have even been Wilbraham.
It was. It was kind of like a country store. So it's like if you want, like in Little House on the Prairie, if you wanted to get something, the only place you could go to was Lewis and Clark.
Yeah. Okay. Now, 1820, James Monroe is re-elected the 5th president. In 1848, Zachary Taylor the 12th president. 1876, Rutherford B. Hayes, the 19th president. Now we're going into something different.
Hold on a second. I'm going to read a comment from Roy here in your chat. He's talking about Venice Beach, California.
Yes, this is the other one. This is the other West Coast. The second West Coast. The little one.
Well, and both are named after Venice, Italy.
Right.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of architecture that
There are
goes
3 different
along with
Venice beaches that are famous.
Okay, back into history.
We're the least one, by the way. We come in 3rd place.
Okay, back in the day of 1997, Mr. Bean did a film starring Rowan Atkinson, opened in the United States.
Mr. Bean's great, yeah.
And speaking of Mr. Bean,
Don't tell me you did a portrait of him. I'm a huge Rowan Atkinson. That's hard to say.
Not only him, but him with Teddy.
Yeah. No, I remember that episode. Actually, he shows up a lot. The teddy bear shows up a lot.
Yeah.
Today's his birthday?
No, his movie came out.
His movie came out, okay.
On this day in 1997, I believe it was.
Well, Rowan how do you say it?
Atkinson.
Atkinson. He's done many movies.
Yeah.
You mean the Mr. Bean movie?
Oh, I like the Mr. Bean movie.
Yeah, me too. Brilliant portrait.
Okay, now we're going to go into a couple of quotes here.
I'm going to quote you on this later, so make sure you're definitive.
All right, here's one. Speaking of the lotteries are now $1.9 billion tonight. Oh dear. It says, when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. And when character is lost, all is lost. Who do you think said that?
Mr. Bean.
No.
Tell me I'm close.
No. Well, it was Mr. B, Billy Graham.
I see, I got the B right.
You got the B part, yeah. Okay, here's a different person. I always felt that whatever I do, I could do better. And the second one is, I have always worried about things more than I should. That sounds like it was me. Okay.
I was going to say you. It's not you?
No, it's not me.
Okay.
And the last one is, generally speaking, I tend to be quiet and introspective. Who do you think said those 3 things?
Well, I know it's the famous Pinocchio.
No, that's an answer, but they said Mr. Bean. It's Rowan Atkinson.
Well, guess where he got his character from? Pinocchio. It came out a lot before Mr. Bean.
Is that his nose?
No, Pinocchio has. I don't want to get into it. But
Okay. All right.
Next.
Now, tonight we're going to do jokes in an order of Ramsay there. What's his name?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
In honor of him, we're going to do chef jokes.
Okay. Troy's watching right now. He's a kitchen chef in Michigan.
Oh, very good. Well,
Troy's going to be laughing. And I think he's at work. So that means everybody in the kitchen is listening to.
Tell him to stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
This is his night. Okay, how does a chef get to work?
Well, I mean, he uses the family car.
Well, that's
because they always have children.
That's an answer. But the answer they gave is he walks.
Huh?
W-O-K-S, walks. That's a pan they use. Okay, why did the chefs... No, not why. What did the chef say when he cooked up moose meat instead of beef?
I don't know.
He said, oh no, I made a huge moose steak.
Moose steak? I love that one. That's good, actually. That's good.
Did you hear about what happened to the Italian chef?
No, I haven't heard anything about the Italian chef.
It was sad. He passed away. Pasta away.
A pasta away.
Okay.
You got to put the Boston slang in.
Yeah, I know.
Pasta away.
Yeah. Why could the chef not cook a tree branch?
Because it was the least ordered item on the menu.
Well, that's a good answer. They said because he used a non-stick pan. Okay, what did the French chef give his wife on Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day would be probably a dozen roses and maybe a box of chocolates.
Well, that's a nice thing. The answer they gave was a hug and a little quiche. Okay, what's worse than finding... I like this one. Your friend can identify. What's worse than...
Which friend? I have a lot of friends.
Well, I don't know how many chef friends you have.
Troy.
Okay, well, it may not be Troy, but anyway.
I have a couple other chef friends, yeah.
What's worse than finding hair in your food when eating out?
I'll be honest with you. I was a waiter. Speaking of restaurants, I was a waiter for 3.5 years, and one of my customers ordered something, and then they put their hand up and they said, "Excuse me, sir, why is there a nail in my food?" And I went back to the kitchen and I said, "Oh yeah, we prepped that last night, and at the same time we were repairing the roof."
Oh, dear.
True story.
All right. Well,
So that's the worst
that's
thing.
not the
Getting
answer.
a nail in your food.
Well, no, they said what's worse than finding hair in your food when eating out is finding out the chef is bald.
It's the same thing like my nail joke.
Okay.
Next, no, that's funny. I like that.
How many
He's
chefs?
bald. I want to say I heard these jokes last year.
No, you didn't.
Okay,
I just
okay.
found them this year.
Okay, I didn't answer.
How many chefs does it take to change a light bulb?
One.
That's the correct answer, but it's not the total answer. They said 1 to do it, and 5 others to tell them how they did it differently in their last kitchen.
Correct.
Okay.
But I got the one part.
Yeah, you have half of it. That's 50%. Know why I've just been sacked from my job as a chef for stealing?
Well, because you were caught red-handed.
Well, that's a good answer. The answer they gave was, well, I've always been a whisk taker.
I was thinking my answer was funnier. But next.
What do you call a mentally retarded chef?
All the chefs that I've ever worked for.
Oh, well,
No, actually, I made that part up.
Okay.
I don't know what you call a mentally. What did you say?
Retarded chef.
Mentally. Oh yeah. Keep going. I don't know.
The answer they gave was a slow cooker.
He's good at pot roast and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Correct. Stir it once a day. It'll be ready in a week.
What is a chef's weapon of choice?
Well, fire.
Well, that's an answer. They said assault rifle. Okay.
No, salt is a very, very important ingredient.
Assault.
I remember some people told me, "Can we?" When I was a waiter, right? And they said, "Can we get that with no salt?" And I went to the kitchen and I said, "Let me ask the kitchen." And the chef came up to the window and he was like, "Going, what? They want something with no salt?" And he turned his head to the right and he smirked and he said, "Tell them to go to a different restaurant." Where I was working, everything had salt on it.
Yeah. Okay, here's last but not least. What happened when a chef lost one of his legs in a kitchen accident?
A disgusting pass.
Well, the answer they gave is, now all he cooks is lean cuisine.
Because he's lean. That's I like that one. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. Now we'd like to thank everyone for joining us this evening and for being a part of our sunset family as we all enjoy sharing these heavenly sunsets together. And we'd like everyone to come back tomorrow night and each and every night, at least for the next few nights. We'll see what happens with this tropical Nicole, to see just what's happening here at the South Jetty in Venice, Florida, live. And please subscribe, and if you've enjoyed today's show, hit the like button and share these heavenly sunsets with your family and friends.
No, I tell you, when Tropical Storm Nikki comes to our area, even if we don't get like a direct bullseye or whatever from a truck, it's still a tropical system, and we're going to have some very heavenly sunsets.
Yes, and now we need our theme song right around this town, which you wrote under Whittier, and I'll say good night, Blackie.
Sunset Lady Awesome Show.
And lurkers.
I was going to say thank you. You beat me. You could read my mind. Thanks to the lurkers for watching. We're here every sunset period. We're changing times, and we just changed the clock and everything. Please subscribe and ring that notification bell, and we'll see you all again here. Signing off for Sunset Lady. I'm Blackie Fitzpatrick. Ciao for now.